Trauma, tragedy, and darkness. They leave marks that never fully disappear. They change you in ways you didn't choose, ways you never wanted. When you're in the midst of it, when the weight feels crushing, it can seem impossible to move forward, impossible to breathe. It's like the light inside you has been extinguished, leaving only an endless shadow. But let me tell you this, you are still here. That matters. It means the darkness didn't win. It means you've already overcome what once seemed insurmountable. No matter how broken, hurt, or lost you feel, there's something within you, something strong, something resilient, something that refuses to give up. Yes, trauma changes you, but it doesn't have to define you. Life will break you. It will tear you apart in unexpected and unprepared ways. But the breaking is not the end. It's where rebuilding begins. It's where you discover what you're truly made of, what you're capable of enduring, and how you can rise again. It's easy to believe that your pain marks the end of your story, that you'll never be whole again, that the person you were before is gone. Maybe that's true. Maybe you'll never be the same. But who says that's a bad thing? Who says the person you're becoming, the one learning to rise from the ashes, rebuilding piece by piece, isn't stronger, wiser, and more resilient? There's a Japanese art form called kintsugi. When pottery breaks, it's not discarded. Instead, it's repaired with gold, the cracks celebrated rather than hidden. The piece becomes more beautiful and valuable not despite its flaws, but because of them. That's you. Your scars, your pain, your history don't make you less. They make you more. Healing isn't a straight line. It's messy. It's full of setbacks, of days when it feels like you're moving backward, when the darkness feels overwhelming. And that's okay. Healing isn't about erasing the pain. It's about learning to carry it, to live alongside it without letting it consume you. You don't have to eliminate the darkness to find the light. The two can coexist. Over time, you'll see that the darkness doesn't diminish the light. It makes it shine brighter. Healing takes effort, takes courage. It requires showing up for yourself on the days you don't want to, when it feels pointless, when staying in the familiar darkness seems easier. Healing means taking deliberate steps toward the person you're becoming, toward the life you deserve. And you do deserve it. No matter what you've been through, no matter how broken you feel, you deserve joy, peace, and a life that feels like your own, even if it looks different from the one you imagine, especially if it does. The world won't always be kind to those who have endured trauma. It doesn't pause to let you heal. That's why you must be kind to yourself. Offer yourself the grace, patience, and compassion the world may not. Healing isn't a race. There's no timeline or finish line you must reach. Healing isn't about becoming who you were. It's about embracing who you're meant to be now. Someone who has faced the fire and emerged stronger. Someone who carries their scars as proof of survival, not reminders of loss. The darkness doesn't vanish overnight. There will be days, maybe weeks, when it feels unbearable. But those moments don't mean you're failing. They mean you're human. Being human means experiencing both pain and joy, loss and love, darkness and light. You are not your trauma. You are not your tragedy. You are the person learning to live again despite them. You are the person taking one step at a time, even when it feels impossible. You are the person refusing to let life's worst moments define you. That is strength. That is resilience. That is power. If you're in the darkness right now, carrying the weight of pain, know this: you are not alone. You are not broken beyond repair. This moment is not the end of your story. This is where you begin again. This is where you rewrite your narrative, not as a victim, but as a survivor. Not as someone defined by pain, but as someone shaped, strengthened, and transformed by it. The darkness is real, but so is the light. As long as you're here, breathing, and willing to take one step forward, there's hope, healing, and a future waiting for you. A future defined not by what you've endured, but by what you choose to do next. So rise, not all at once, not perfectly, but steadily, surely, powerfully. The light is waiting. Most people convince themselves they're incapable of achieving greatness, settling for mediocrity instead. The competition is fiercest for realistic goals, paradoxically making them the hardest to attain. If you doubt yourself, remember this: the rest of the world does too. Don't overestimate the competition or underestimate yourself. You're more capable than you think. Every day, countless people with immense potential hold back, suffering in silence because they fail to act. Remember, mediocrity is the enemy. Success is your responsibility. Change can happen in an instant if you're willing to flip the switch. You're not alone. Isolation only occurs when you let it. Step out, Nothing changes if you don't. Someone wishes they were your age. Someone dreams of living your worst day. Someone envies your home, your health, your position. Yesterday, you prayed for what you have today. Gratitude fuels action. The world belongs to optimists who believe in possibilities, not cynics who cling to doubts. The cynics may be right 99% of the time, but the optimists succeed when it matters most. Failures don't define you. They build you. Each setback is a lesson. Each disappointment a step closer to your breakthrough. 9 failures may precede success, but perseverance pays off. Success isn't about reaching the summit. It's about embracing the climb. Maturity isn't tied to age, but to experience. Early mornings, late nights, pain, loss, reflection, and resilience. Your journey is yours to shape. Adopt an alter ego if you must, a version of yourself that is limitless, confident, and unyielding. Over time, this version won't be an act. It will become you. Always believe in your ability to overcome, to achieve, and to rise. Success isn't about never falling. It's about never staying down. Embrace the climb and let each step redefine who you are and what you're capable of achieving.